Hello, Icon, and welcome back to the Mindset Magic and Manifestation Podcast with your girl. It is I, the Michaela J, here to teach you how to manifest your next level Lux life, baby. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are well. I hope you are thriving. I hope you are just rolling in the dough, money manifestation vibes. I am in the best mood. Literally just before recording this podcast, I did a shared live on Instagram with one of my clients, Sammy, and we were talking all about my event, Rich Girl Renaissance, and the vibes are just high. The energy is buzzing. I really thought for a minute we were going to crash Instagram because that's just like how the energy was feeling. So I was like, oh, it'll be so good to record a podcast after this. And I'm so excited to be sitting down and chatting with you. I have a little tea. I've got the heated blanket. We're going to talk about money manifestation, which is all of our favorite topic. And I have a really exciting announcement today too. So let me just get into this before we get started on this really juicy episode. For my East Coast girlies, if you are in or near the Boston area, I am hosting a VIP dinner experience this weekend, okay? If you hear this too late, I'm sorry, you snooze, you lose. Love you so much. See you next time. On March 21st, 6 p.m., I'm hosting a VIP dinner experience in Boston while I'm there with some of my clients, and we have one, maybe two spots left if I can squeeze in one more person. Now, this dinner experience, we actually named it and themed it Religiously Relentless. And I want this dinner to be a space where you come into this luxury, beautiful restaurant. We get dressed up. I'm wining and dining you, and your ticket price, of course, I cover your dinner and your drinks as well. But we sit down, we have really intentional conversation with high level, other relentless women who get it, who do the mindset work, who have big goals. The vibe is going to be incredible. And when we do things in person, our energy changes permanently. I literally cannot wait. Some of the women coming have been clients of mine for a while, so you are going to love connecting with them, and I can't wait to see you in person so we can do some coaching at the table. If you've ever felt like I want advice, I want coaching, I want to get your opinion on something, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. You want to pick my brain, like this is going to be the space for that. So we are going to be in Boston March 21st. The event's going to be 6 to 9 p.m. at dinner. When you get your ticket, like I said, dinner and drinks are on me, coaching, conversation. We're definitely going to take some cute pics. The restaurant we're going to is adorable. You only get the location of the restaurant once you sign up for privacy and security reasons. And, just to like get all of the nitty gritty out of the way, of course, we're going to accommodate to all dietary restrictions and concerns, of course, because I don't want anybody breaking out in hives or whatever. And I'm vegan. So if you're like, what about me? Don't worry, I got you covered. But like I said, we only have one spot left, maybe two, if I can convince the restaurant to give me an extra chair. So if you want to come to the Boston VIP dinner experience this Saturday, come meet me in person and the other girls get coaching, then just DM me the word Boston on Instagram, or you can shoot me an email, a Facebook message, whatever. I'm not going to be putting the link in the show notes. I need you to reach out to me personally so I can see that you're a real human being. But just message me the word Boston, and I would love to see you there. Like I said, this Saturday in person, one, maybe two spots left. Okay. I literally cannot wait. And it's going to be such an iconic weekend in general. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go over and follow me. I'm at the Michaela J, because I'm flying to Boston. Actually, I have a client VIP day, and it's so funny. She's also coming to the dinner. So you get to meet my incredible client, Kelsey. I'm so excited to see her. She is one of the girlies who was in Greece and Italy on the private jet. She could share her experience with you on that. And she'll also be at the dinner. So I'm coming to Boston early, and then me and her have a VIP day on Monday, and then a VIP like brunch morning on Tuesday. So I'm going to be in the East Coast freezing my little booty off because it's freezing there. And it's going to be just the best weekend ever. Like, this is something about me. And I think I talked about this in another podcast when I was talking about my New York and Turks and Caicos trip, of like my idea of a dream life. Like, my dream girl boss life is like, wake up, work out, grab a coffee, work, make money, go on a walk, see my friends for lunch, do a call, do a live, record my podcast, make content, have dinner with my husband, pack my suitcase, get the F out of town, travel, bus, club, another club, that kind of vibe. And travel around the world, like booked, busy, and unbothered doing my thing. And so I love when I have a certain experience or a client VIP weekend or a trip I'm going on to stack it with other things, because it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm literally not only like living my dream life, but I'm actively creating it. And I want you to be thinking about that. Like, how can I create my dream life? Even my client Kelsey, for example, is, she's the perfect example of this, right? She booked this VIP day and a half with me, and then she added on the VIP dinner. It's like and then on top of that, she's actually doing a whole little tour of the East Coast. It's like, how can I actively create the dream life? A lot of times people think that all of these opportunities are just going to kind of line up and you fall into it, and that can happen. But most of the time when you see something like this and you hear about this, it's taking curation. It's taking planning, right? Like I planned when I did the New York Spotify Turks weekend, like I planned to go to New York that weekend because I knew I would be flying to Turks after. And I'm like, oh, what a dream weekend. So I just want to remind you of that, of like, curate your dream weekend, right? Like that just makes things so much more fun. And you bet that I've already planned my workouts, okay? Like I've been talking a lot about working out because I'm in my athlete era. Athlete is my word of the year. And I could do a whole podcast on this, and I probably will. Some of you commented you wanted to hear like a workout manifestation mindset episode. But I've already planned out for my travel week how I'm fitting in all of my workouts. Like, let me just give you actually the little rundown of that, and then we'll get into this episode. I'm in a chatty mood if you can't tell. So hopefully you love this and love the chatty episodes. So this week, I always do 4 lifts in the gym and then 2 mat Pilates classes. So I knew I was traveling this week. So Monday, I did mat Pilates with my favorite instructor. Her class is so hard. I literally feel like I'm going to die every time I go, and I love it. And I go back every time. She plays rap music. I love that woman. Like, Noor, love you so much. She really pushes me to my limit. And since I knew I was traveling, I'm like, okay, let me do the mat Pilates while I'm home because I booked those through ClassPass. By the way, if you don't have ClassPass, you need to get it. I'll put my link in the description in the show notes because you get like 20 or 30 extra credits when you use my link. But that's what I book everything through. If I do like a Soul Cycle class, I book it on there. I book all of my hot Pilates classes through there. I get my monthly massage through ClassPass. I get smoothies and juices through ClassPass. Like, I fucking love ClassPass. They actually should sponsor my event. But anyway, so I did mat Pilates on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are lifts in the gym. I'm doing mat Pilates on Friday. And then Saturday, I fly to Boston. And in the afternoon, I've already scheduled in. I'm going to get in a workout at the hotel before I get ready, before we go and do this VIP dinner experience. And then I already plan my workouts for the next week because these are my non-negotiables, right? Like adding in my workouts is a non-negotiable, and it actually does make me more money. I did an Instagram post about this, and we're going to kind of talk about that today as well. But for next week, I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to fit in these 6 workouts while I'm traveling, while I'm with a client? Like, this has got to be pre-planned. So on Sunday, I will be in a hotel, so I'll work out in the hotel gym on Sunday. And then on Monday and Tuesday, the hotel doesn't have a gym. It's super cute, very boutique, very Instagrammy, but they didn't have a gym. That was the only downfall. However, I'm going to do my 2 mat Pilates classes that day because I will just do mat Pilates workouts from YouTube. And then I'll fly home. I'll have that be a rest day. And then the rest of the week, I will be in the gym. Like, it gets to be that easy. I think people overcomplicate everything. And then they're wondering why their manifestations aren't coming about. And they wonder why they're so overwhelmed. I'm like, you're making things a million times harder than they actually need to be. Like, let it be easy. Let it be fucking easy. So let's just dive into this because it kind of goes into what I wanted to talk about today. So we're talking about my 6 mindset shifts for manifesting more money, manifesting next level money in your business. And this was genuinely inspired by my workouts. Like, anytime that I want to explode my income, I lock in on my workouts for so many reasons. Like, yes, sweating, yes, moving your body, but mainly for these mindset shifts that I'm going to share to you in today's episode. So I was thinking about this when I was at Pilates last week, and it's like, how come when I doubled down on health and fitness, and this isn't just me, I know so many entrepreneurs that experience the same thing. Even if you're not an entrepreneur and you work for somebody else, and you start to really lock in on your health and your fitness, you're probably going to make more money. You're going to get bigger bonuses. You're going to get more raises. You're going to get more attention at work. Like, you're just going to create more opportunities for yourself. I know one of my best friends who works corporate America, when she started to really lock in, she's a reformer Pilates girl. When she started to lock in on that, she got a humongous raise at her corporate job. And I'm like, I'm literally not surprised at all because you're moving your energy and because of all of these mindset shifts that I'm about to share with you. So I was contemplating this in my mat Pilates class while I was literally fighting for my life. At least the class had like Don Toliver music playing. So it's like, it's the only way I got through. But I was thinking about how these mindset shifts have made me more money. And the very first one that I want to talk to you about is standards. When you set a new standard for yourself, money responds. What I notice with most people and their money patterns and their money mindset is that they are reacting to money all of the time. And if you are constantly letting money dictate how you feel about yourself, money is always going to be the one in control. Money is always going to be the one that has power over you. And what this looks like if you are a business owner is you're only happy the months that you're making a lot of money. You're only happy during a launch if people are signing up every single day and if it's popping off. Okay. It's only a good, exciting time when your services are fully booked out. If you are a corporate girly, not a business girly, what I mean by money, we're controlling you or like you reacting to money, right? This looks like if you're getting close to payday and the bank account feels like it's going down, you're in a bad mood, you're feeling stressed, you're starting to go into like this old like broke girl story that you swore you worked out of, and you're like, well, no, I can't do happy hour because I need to blah, 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 and you like get negative and you get in your head. Now you're complaining about gas prices, right? And you're just like, what even happened? Like that's you reacting to money. And we want to get you into a place where money is reacting to you, which means you need to feel solid all the time. You need to feel solid all the time. Money loves solid energy because money can settle there. It's like, oh, I'm safe here. Okay. And not safe in the way where like you need to save all your money and be like, rah, 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 I'm so responsible. But like you are just a solid human being. When you set new standards for yourself and you follow through, money starts to respond to you. Money is reacting to you. And that is something that I have found. Like when you lock in on, let's say, for example, like the new standard for me is 6 workouts a week. Like when I decide that new standard, it's like, okay, well, now I am this person with these up-leveled standards. So then the money up levels with it. And let's talk about the technicalities of that, because it's like, okay, if I'm doing these 6 workouts a week, I have my gym membership to pay for, of course, and then I've got all of my Pilates classes that I'm paying for. For my Pilates classes, I have to pay for parking wherever I go. And then now I'm working out more. So now I need, maybe some more workout sets. Now that I'm getting to mat Pilates, I want to get a new yoga mat. I want to get Pilates socks. So then it's like there's some increased expenses. And when you say, this is my new standard, this is how I show up for myself, these are the things that I need to support myself, then money is going to react to that. It says, okay, I see it. I see the necessary things. Let me go fill those buckets. But a lot of times we are the ones reacting to money and we're like, and we're deciding, I can't do that because of this and I can't do it because of that. And like, oh my gosh, it's getting low and no one's buying it. But we start to spiral, and then where's money supposed to go? Money just continues to go down the spiral with you. That's what you're focusing on, not like, okay, now this is what I'm doing and these are the things I need. I'm going to add those workout sets to my Amazon cart and I'm going to look at those Pilates socks and like, yes, these are all the things. Here are the buckets. Show up, money. Show up. I've got this new standard, money. So that is one way that you are really going to start bringing in and manifesting next level income and next level money manifestations is through setting new standards for yourself, because you start to assume a new identity. You have new buckets for money to fill, and then more money is going to start to flow in. The second thing is you realizing you are in control. Okay. So I already kind of talked about this with the reacting versus responding. Tea break. But I want to talk about like actual control over yourself, over your life, over your body. When you realize you are in control, money moves to you differently because of that power aspect. You are no longer reacting. You are no longer deciding, I only feel good if my launch is going well. I only feel good if I make X amount of money every single day. I only feel good if I have X amount of money in my bank account. You say, I want all of those things. I want the launch to sell out. I want to make X amount of money every day. I don't want the bank account to go lower than blah, blah, blah. Like you still can set those standards, but this is about the feelings. When you say I can't feel good unless these needs are met, then money still has power over you. So it's saying these are my standards, and regardless of that, I'm going to feel good. Regardless of that, I am going to love who I am, and I'm going to love my life, and I'm going to think I'm amazing. I'm going to think my work's amazing. I'm going to think everything that I do is amazing, and I'm going to enjoy my life. When you realize you are in control, money moves around you different because you are no longer in the needy girlfriend energy around money, right? When you're needy, people don't want to be around you. It's like icky energy. But when you're like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm like, whatever. I don't need anything outside of myself. I'm incredible, that everybody is magnetized to you, and money included. Okay. So what I mean by control and how this thought kind of came to me in my workout class is, when I'm in mat Pilates and my full body is shaking and I'm like literally dripping sweat on the mat, it is so tempting to like drop your plank, to drop the lunge, to drop the whatever you're doing, the glute bridge when you're pulsing in your Pilates. If you have done Pilates, you know, it's like, okay, and pulse and pulse. And you can do anything for 5 seconds, keep pulsing, right? Like, you have the control in that situation, right? You have the control to not pulse. You have the control to not do it. You have the control to drop the plank. But what are you choosing? And I have had so many moments in workouts where things are really difficult, really challenging, really heavy, like really testing my limits, testing my strength. And I think to myself, oh my God, like, do I just drop this and like take a water break or take a breather? Like, should I just reset? Or do I hold it? Do I test myself? Do I push through? You have that control. And when we test ourselves in certain select environments that are there to support our growth, we really see what we're made of, and we really see that we do have that power. You have so much more control over your life than you realize, than you give yourself credit for. And when you say like, no, I'm going to hold the plank. No, I'm going to hold the lunge. This sucks and I'm shaking and my legs are burning, but I'm in control and I'm going to see who I can become if I keep pushing. This squat is so heavy. I feel like I can't make it. I feel like I need a spot. No, you can do this. Like, you can fucking do this. I tell my clients that all the time. Like, I feel like the number one affirmation I tell myself is, you can fucking do this. And it's so basic, but it's real. I probably tell myself that at least 3 times a day. Like, you can fucking do this. Like, you can do this. You can push through this. And when you realize that you can, and you have that control, and you push through instead of dropping it, money starts moving to you differently. Because you view yourself differently. This is a mindset thing. You say, I have so much more control over myself and over my actions and over my life and over my energy than I realized. And when you hold that plank, you hold that resistance, you continue to have the hard conversation you just want to run away from, you move through the hard thing, the challenging thing, you're like, on the other side, you're like, wow, I really am that bitch. I really did that. I really did that. And you might see other people around you drop it. They might not hold the standard. They might not hold the resistance, but you will. And that's why money is going to come to you in avalanches, way more than other people, because this is the work most people don't do, is the mindset work. Okay. Number 3, this is the third mindset shift that essentially workouts have taught me for manifesting more money, and how you're going to manifest more money is respecting yourself. And I've been having this conversation a lot with clients lately too. When you respect yourself more, money respects you more. And that seems weird, but everything in life is a relationship, including your relationship with money, which is why a lot of times we're rewriting these stories around money. We change the way we view money. The money comes in differently, right? So when you respect yourself more and you respect how you're showing up, this translates directly into the action steps you take around money-making activities. When you respect yourself more and you respect how you show up, money respects you more. Because all things in life are just mirroring back our energy, okay? And so if you feel like there are people in your life recently that aren't necessarily treating you with the most respect, that make you feel small, that tear you down, or you're just like, why do people think that they can disrespect me? The very first thing I want you to do is not react to them. It's to look inside and be like, where am I not respecting myself? More people need to ask themselves that question, and being honest with yourself. Like, where are you not respecting yourself? It's like, oh, I'm not respecting myself because I'm actually not going to the gym and taking care of my body. I'm not respecting myself with the foods that I've been eating. I'm not respecting myself with how I take care of my space, with making your bed every morning. Oh, I'm not respecting my calendar. It's like, look at those things. I promise you, like, it'll be these little micro tweaks that make the biggest difference. When you respect yourself, you look at yourself differently. Like, how I feel about myself now doing like 6 workouts a week is like, I am so in alignment with my calendar because the workouts are the first thing to go on the calendar. Like I already told you when all my workouts are planned for next week. I'm pretty sure I have all my workouts scheduled for the week after as well. And I also have a lot of travel coming up. So I pre-plan a lot of it. But it's like, I respect my calendar. I respect my time because I respect my workouts. And then when I do all that, I respect how I show up for myself because I'm like, I'm not only planning, but I'm executing and following through and I'm getting the results from it. So I feel incredible. And when I respect myself and that's the standard I set, that's how the world responds to me. Like we have to go first. There's actually a law of the universe. I've definitely talked about this before. This law is called the law of correspondence. The universe and everything around you is literally corresponding to you. So if you're a super reactive person, everything is reacting to you all the time and your life probably feels a little bit like chaos, okay? If you are dropping the ball on things, everybody's probably going to be dropping the ball on you. If you aren't respecting your time, you're not respecting your commitments, you're not respecting your space, people probably aren't going to be respecting your time, your space, and then their commitments to you. So we go first, we set that standard and everything responds. Money then responds because you chose to go and respect yourself first. And this can be frustrating at times because it feels like you're always having to kind of take the lead in your life. But again, going back to my other points, like you are in control. You are in so much control of your reality. It's actually insane. And when you use that intentionally, the manifestations you start receiving are going to blow your mind. And it feels like you're hacking the system, but all you're doing is like opening up your eyes and saying how much power you actually have in this thing called life and how much control you have over the life you're living. And it's insane. Okay. So when you respect yourself more, money respects you. So where are you not respecting yourself right now? Okay. And actually, let's go back to it. Let's create a question for each of these for you to start to look at. It's like, where do you need to raise your standards? New standards, money meets you there. Where do you need to take more control over your life? Money will meet you there, okay? Where do you need to respect yourself more? Where are you not respecting yourself, okay? Money will meet you at your level of respect. Now, the next thing that I want you to mentally shift to start manifesting next level money is you need to feel good. I need you to make time to feel good because money responds to that. We have to be an energetic match for the things that we want to call in. So if you want to be doubling your income, then you need to be an energetic match for that. How, and let me break it down and make it super simple. Like, how would you feel if you had double the income right now? Take a minute. Think about that. How would you feel if tomorrow you woke up to an email saying X amount was deposited in your account and it was double what you made in February, but all in like one big chunk? How would you feel? You would have butterflies, maybe tears of joy, maybe like jumping up and down. You'd be excited. Maybe you'd be like, holy shit. Maybe you'd feel mind blown. Maybe you'd feel relieved. Maybe you'd be like, oh my God, this is insane. Like what would be the energy? That's the energetic match. Okay. So that's one, the initial excitement, but then two, there's kind of like a step two to this energetic match conversation because that's your initial response is like, oh my goodness. And then there's the afterwards. It's like, okay, now that money's in your bank account and now that's like your new norm, how does that feel on a day-to-day basis? That's the second part of the energetic match. Okay. And how this translates into money is like, let's say you get a payment for $11. Whether that is somebody gifted you a $10 Starbucks gift card, you got $11 off your groceries, somebody bought your passive product for $11. You need to meet that with the initial excitement that we just identified with the double the income example. And then afterwards, it needs to feel that normal, stable energy that we just talked about with the doubling the income. That's you being the energetic match. Let's say it's initial excitement and then afterwards it feels very safe. It makes you feel more safe to have double the amount of income dropping into your account. So even that $11, you need to be super excited when it comes in. Then you need to be like, oh my gosh, like I feel so safe now that this $11 has been deposited into my life. I know it sounds silly, but that is what money is responding to. Okay. So the energetic match, I'm like, where am I going with this? Energetic match. So we're bringing it back down. You need to feel good. The feelings that you have when you're making money, you get a big bonus, a big financial opportunity comes into your life, you feel incredible. That's the energetic match piece. So I need you to feel incredible all the time. We already kind of talked about that when it's in relation to money, but I'm just saying in general, how alive do you feel in your life? How magnetic are you? How happy are you? How in love with your life are you? You know, we did the episode a few weeks back that you can re-listen to of like, how is this my life? Levels of manifestation. I need you doubling down on that. You want to double your income? Double down on that. Every week I look at my calendar and I'm like, how is this my life? Like, how is this my life? Even when I post, I have a new series on Instagram called Life of a Girl Boss. I'm like, when I post that, I'm like, how is this my just normal day? Like I work out, I wake up, I work out, I get to go for a walk, I get to do full glam every day, I get to buy my 2 coffees, I get to do podcast interviews, I get to talk about this for a living, I get to teach and coach and mentor my incredible clients, I get to plan VIP weekends for my clients, I get to plan trips for me and my husband to go do whatever. Like I get to plan an incredible event, Rich Girl Renaissance, which is happening in September. Like, how is this my life? Like, so happy, wrapped up genuinely in my day-to-day life. When you feel good, money is magnetized to you because now you are the energetic match for that next level money. In the double income example we gave, you have that initial excitement, then maybe you feel really safe and you feel really good and comfortable and certain and confident. Like that would be your normal day to day. You'd be like, I love life. I've got so much money in the bank. I feel comfortable. Like now that I don't have to think about money all the time because I know it's in the bank, like I get to go live my life and genuinely enjoy it. So you have to create that now. I need you to feel good now. Find ways that you can add that into your calendar. Find ways to appreciate what's in the calendar. If you want to double your income, you've got to double down on feeling good. And so many people get this wrong and they're looking at it as like, oh, I need to manifest more money because like I'm struggling and I'm in lack and I hate my life and I want out of this situation. And those can be very, very valid feelings and very valid experiences you're having. I have been there multiple times in my life. However, feeling that way is not going to get you to the next level of income because that is not the energetic match for doubling your income. And I know that that can be challenging to crawl out of, but I really need you to focus on feeling good in your life right now. And I promise you, money is going to start to come in ways that you have never expected in fluctuations that is absolutely mind-blowing. Okay. Now, the next mindset shift I want you to have around manifesting more money is certainty. Certainty. I love this with working out because the more I work out and see how strong I am, the more certain I am of myself. If I am let's say I'm doing a back squat with a barbell and I've got a full plate on each side, 45-pound plates on each side, and I do that squat with great form, I feel strong, it might be a push. I've got a good song on. I'm like, yeah, okay, we did that. And I feel certain. I'm like, wow, I really fucking did that. When I have that certainty in my body, I am unstoppable. If I do a live or a masterclass and I nailed it and I felt like that was incredible, people had so many takeaways, like I felt so good delivering that, I walk away and I'm like, I really did that. That was fucking incredible. That's the energy of certainty. When you have more certainty in your body and in your mind, you will make more money. And I've been having this particular conversation around certainty a lot on Instagram lately because that's what my new program Girl Boss is all about, is creating more certainty in your mindset, creating more certainty in your identity, creating more certainty around money, creating more certainty in your business, in your offers, in yourself, because that's going to help you make way more money. I promise you. Like if you look at somebody's business, you talk to a business owner who is doing all of the things, you might even feel this way. Like you're doing all of the things, you're showing up, you're posting, you're journaling, you're launching, and it's like still not clicking. 99% of the time, the certainty isn't there. They're just like the level of self-belief required isn't there. And so we need to boost certainty in your body. And I'm going to be going into this in depth inside of my program Girl Boss, which you can join. We actually have a crazy pre-sale price right now for $397 to join a program with me. That's going to be 6 months long. Crazy. All the details and links will be in the show notes. But one really good, just like quick hack is your workouts, right? Like I said, when I'm doing a squat with a ton of weight and I successfully do it and I feel so strong afterwards, it helps me boost my certainty in in myself, right? It's like if I nail a certain move at Pilates that I couldn't do the week before, my certainty, it has increased, has uploaded of like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like I did that. Like I'm sure of myself that I can go do it again the next time. When your certainty increases, your money is going to increase because now that you did that in your workout, you believe in yourself more. Now that you believe in yourself more, you're going to show up and sell your program with more energy, with more conviction. You're going to share your offers like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread because you believe in yourself more. Like certainty, oh my God, certainty is the life hack to making more money. It's just most people don't actually feel certain. They don't know how to create certainty and they don't know how to sustain it. Like that's the number one problem I've seen and why I'm doing the Girl Boss program is because people will feel sure of themselves and certain and confident in a certain moment, in like a specific moment. And then afterwards, or if something doesn't happen, then they spiral, then they doubt themselves. Somebody says something to them and now they don't believe in themselves anymore. It's sustaining certainty all of the time. Because again, you need to be that energetic match. So becoming that energetic match with certainty is what's going to help you make like F it levels of money. Like F it, let's go on the trip. F it, let's upgrade the flights. Like F it, let's go do it. That's what I want for you. Okay. So certainty. I don't care if it is certainty in posting a bomb post on Instagram, certainty because you lifted heavier in the gym today, certainty that you love your outfit, like I look bomb as fuck today. Like boosting your certainty is going to boost the money that you are receiving. And the last shift that I want to give you that's going to help you up level your money flow, your money manifestations is follow through. Okay. So this is something that relates back to our workouts. It's like when you say, I'm going to work out X amount of time, I'm going to go do this workout and you follow through, you believe in yourself more. So this is a self-belief conversation. A lot of times people will say like, I'm going to manifest a 10K month. I'm going to manifest $1,000 today. I'm going to manifest X, Y, and Z. I'm going to manifest a 6-figure year or insert in here your income goals. But you don't actually follow through with the things you say you're going to do on a regular basis. Your word doesn't mean much. And I say that with so much love because that used to be me. Like I was not disciplined. I was not consistent. I wouldn't follow through with things. My word didn't mean much. And that means you don't believe yourself when you are saying certain things. You say, I'm going to make 10K this month. I'm going to have a 10K week in the back of your head. And you're like, yeah, but you also said, I'm going to hit the gym 4 times the last week. And you didn't do that. So it's like that momentum you feel in those moments. Again, that's like a boost of certainty, but where you don't sustain it. It's like there's no follow through. So you don't actually believe the words coming out of your mouth. And that's why some people will say affirmations till they're blue in the face, but nothing changes. It's because they don't believe in themselves. Like you will even say like, I'm going to meal prep and you don't. It's like you're dropping the ball on that and the money is falling through the cracks essentially. So when you follow through what you say you're going to do, you believe yourself more. When you say the money manifestations you're calling in, you actually believe yourself. And then the action steps change. The way you show up for the action changes. And think about it, like with all of these, right? It's like I set a new standard and I followed through. You're going to feel incredible when you're taking action, okay? When you realize you are in control of your life, you're going to be like, I do have the control. I am in the power. You're going to feel different. You're going to show up different with that energy. You respect yourself. You respect your time. You respect how you show up. That's going to come off more powerful and money is going to be magnetized. You're making time to feel good. Money wants to be around happy people. Money wants to be spent in fun ways. Money wants to have fun with you. So then that is going to magnetize it, right? It's like you're adding in certainty. So then money is going to follow because it's like, oh, well, she's sure I'm going to go there. And then you follow through with what you say you're going to do. Your word means something. Like all of this is the recipe to literally become a human magnet because like you can't do all of these things and not go make more money. Like that's literally impossible because you become the energetic match for probably triple the income at this point with all of these things combined. And I want to talk about this too. Like what I end up seeing women do far too often is they wait. They wait till the money is there to do something, to be something, to have something. And all of these things that I'm telling you, like, don't require you having money up front. Like, you can say, I'm going to make my bed every single day this week, and you do it, and that's going to boost you believing in yourself and believing you follow through with the things you say you're going to do, right? Like, you can do a workout and then feel more sure of yourself and boost that certainty in your body. Like, yeah, I just did a hard workout, which you could literally do in your living room completely for free. You could make time to feel good and then you're feeling good and that brings money to you. But so many women will say like, oh, well, when I have more money, then I'll have more time and then I'll go work out and I'll do the things. Like that is so backwards. It's like, oh, well, when I have the money, then I'll feel better. Then I'll feel empowered. That is backwards, wrong, upside down, inside out. Like that's actually keeping money further away from you. Okay. Like when you say like, I'm going to have X amount of money in the bank, then I'm going to feel in control of my life. Like well, then you're just going to keep reacting to money. And then like money's going to do whatever it wants because you are not creating the direction. You are not being in control of how you are manifesting the money. You're just kind of like wishing on a cloud, wishing on a star, like wishing for a random blessing you have no control over, rather than saying like, this is what I decide. This is what I'm creating. This is who I am. I'm fucking incredible. It's going to happen. It's going to come in. You don't have to wait for any of these things. Do them now and you're actually going to make way more money. A lot of people think like, oh, well then once I manifest X amount of money, then I'll really respect myself and then I'll really respect how I showed up because that means I showed up and it worked. So you're only going to respect yourself and feel good and feel certain if it all works out. So it's all for a result. No, that is way backwards. And that is like a sore spot for me because I used to be the kind of girl who would go do all of the spiritual things literally just for a result. Like I would go get a massage and I would think like, okay, my intention for this massage is like massage in Millionaire Michaela. When I walk out of this massage, I'm going to have made a sale. And then if I didn't, I'd be like, well, that was a waste of time. Like I didn't make the sale. It didn't work. It's like, why can't you just go and enjoy the massage? And again, make time to just feel good, and then money is going to respond to that. Like money is going to move to you differently because now you're the energetic match, not from this forceful form of manifestation where you're only doing things for a certain outcome. Like you're not going to respect yourself more only because it worked. Like you need to respect yourself because you want to respect yourself because you want to feel good about yourself. There are just so many things about this people get backwards, and I just want you to get it. I want you to get it because if you go first, you set the standard, you increase this certainty. I told you there's the law of correspondence. The universe is going to correspond with you. It's going to respond accordingly. It's going to say, oh, she's taking shit to the next level. She knows she's in control. She's in her power. She's feeling amazing. Like if we go back to basic law of attraction, like attracts like, you can only continue to attract more power, more things in your favor, more money, more certainty, more happiness. Of course, a lot of that's going to come with money. Of course, you're going to get so many opportunities. You're going to get so much attention. You're going to get so many new clients. People are going to want to be in your energy all of the time. They're going to be like, give me all the things. I want the next thing. Sign me up for the next round. Like I want you at my event. Come speak at my event. I'm coming to your event. Like people are going to want all of the things. So it's pretty much impossible to not increase your money when you add all of this stuff in. Like literally money is going to start flooding into your life as if you woke up in an alternate reality. Like I swear. So I love this conversation, and these 6 shifts really came to me through my new workout split. And I actually didn't even think of doing 6 workouts and these are 6 takeaways. That's funny. Wasn't intentional, but things just happen that way. I think using workouts is a really great way to start manifesting more money because workouts just inherently instill all of these things in you if you follow through, right? It's like you have to set the workouts and then you have to go do them, okay? Like you can't just like be like, I'm going to go work out and then not do it. Again, follow through is a big piece of this. So workouts can be super helpful for this, but then all of these mindset shifts in general, like start installing these things. And coming back to our questions of like, where do you need to set new standards for yourself? Okay. Where do you need to take more control over your life? Where do you need to respect yourself more? Where do you need to boost more certainty in your body? Where do you need to make more time in your calendar to just feel good and enjoy your life? Where do you need to follow through more? This will instantly help increase your income and double the money you are manifesting. Okay. And if you want more support on this certainty conversation, you're the type of person who you feel certain for a second and then you spiral, or it's like, when I have this, then I'm going to feel that, then I highly suggest you join us inside of Girl Boss. Girl Boss is manifestation for the girl boss who wants to make more money than ever on her terms. This is my brand new 6-month program. Like I said, it's on pre-sale right now for $397. Like that's literally insane. It's all, and you get to be with me live. Like how crazy. This is for the girl that wants to feel certain around money, that wants to feel certain in her business, that wants to feel certain when she posts on social media, like this is going to work and I feel incredible and I don't need to even see the result to know that I feel good, to know that it's incredible, to feel certain. And when you are in that energy, money responds to that. So I want to help you maintain that long term. We are injecting certainty into your veins inside of this program. Certainty around business, content, social media, clients, money, what you're selling, how you're showing up. And if you want to lock that in, I highly, highly, highly suggest you come into Girl Boss. I'll have that linked in the show notes with everything else that we have been talking about, okay? So implement these tips. Which one are you going to take with you? I think the most important one that we can start implementing is the certainty conversation, which obviously I'm going to be teaching more of in Girl Boss, but go over to my Instagram because I've been posting a lot about that as well, of how certainty is going to start to compound more money in your life than you pretty much know what to do with, okay? And just a reminder before we go, if you are in Boston, again, we have 1, maybe 2 spots left for our VIP dinner. So if you are interested in coming to the Boston dinner on March 21st, shoot me a message over on Instagram. Just message me Boston and I will send you the link. And I can't wait to see you literally on Saturday. Can you believe that? We could be having wine, champs, a mocktail on Saturday together with the most incredible group of women. So crazy. All right. I'm going to send you off. I hope to see you in Boston. I hope to see you inside of Girl Boss. Let me know your takeaways from this episode. Please share this if you are enjoying it. If you took something from it, share a screenshot, post on your story, tag me. It means so much to me. And I will talk to you next Wednesday when I'm back from my incredible trip. Okay, bye.